another
Let's
app.
just start with the Bengals. I mean, the game, like, it was clear they had no interest in getting Joe Burrow hurt. Bunch of quick outs, didn't really run their full offense until the last drive of the game where they ran the classics where they got T with the back shoulder,
Yeah.
Jamar across the middle, finally got him in the end zone to take the lead. Joe misses the throw on the 2-point conversion to put him up 3 where he had him. Uh, Browns get 2 defensive scores. McPherson misses 2 extra points, and that's how you end up losing.
I mean, that's what it is. It's more of not the game doesn't really matter.
It
And to
doesn't
be honest with you, I didn't watch the game because A, it wasn't on local TV, and B, we had women's basketball game, so I was working. But I did catch, read about it, caught the highlights, and it's more of Cincinnati just beat themselves than Cleveland won it. I mean, the 2 defensive touchdowns. I mean, Cleveland scored 6 offensive points. 6.
Yeah,
And
and
2
3 of them
missed
were at
2
the
missed
buzzer.
extra points, a missed 2-point conversion, 2 missed extra points. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, the Bengals just lost the game themselves, and they once again goes back to not being prepared, your coaching, all of it, whatever. It
But
doesn't
look,
matter.
here's my thing, like, we talked all about this last week, like, all the momentum, like, whatever, this fake momentum at the end of the season. I'm glad. I'm glad they're going in the offseason with a loss. Now, does it making changes? No. But I'm glad they're going into this season with a loss, and we're not able to talk about, hey, we went into the end of the season winning 3 in a row, winning 5 in a row like they did last year. They don't get that talking point. But before we move on, Noah Fant, that was his 3rd time this year that he has put the ball on the ground and another team has picked it up and scored. And one other stat for you, only 3 teams this year
Saw that.
in one game have had a pick six and a scoop and score.
It's happened all 3 times against the Cincinnati Bengals.
All 3 of them
Yes.
against the Vikings, the Steelers,
Steelers
and the
and the
Browns.
Browns. Yep. And
And
Noah Fant was involved in all 3 of those scoop and scores.
yes, yes. Um, Zac Taylor in his post game says that was a fitting way to end the season. Like what do you think when you hear the head coach say that? Because he ain't wrong. It's fitting, but is that
But
really what you want to
that's
say?
not taking but he's not taking responsibility for the way the season went. It's like, "Oh, it's just fitting, like, it was just bad luck, that things just didn't go our way." It's like, "No, they didn't go your way because you didn't have the team prepared to play good football." Like, take some responsibility. It is a fitting way, but it's fitting because you made it that way.
Well, how many times this season have they had the lead with less than 2 minutes to go in a game? And how many times have they stopped the defense from scoring in that situation and won the game?
0 times.
Yes, and the only time they did win a game late was game 1 when Cleveland missed a field goal at the buzzer. So it wasn't because your defense,
And you could also game 2 when, Browning scored with, 10
but
seconds left?
they didn't give them a chance to get the ball back really.
Right.
So, I mean, that also happened in the Steelers win. I
Yeah.
mean, T. Higgins slides down so the defense
Oh,
doesn't
that's right.
have
Yeah.
another chance.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So, in order to win games, you either got to score at the buzzer or your players got to take knees inside of 5 and rely on kicking a field goal to win it.
It's pretty sad.
Jamar Chase, they asked him about what do you think Zach meant when he said this is a fitting way?
Oh, he said you have to go ask Zach. He
He
wouldn't
had
even,
no
like
idea what he's talking about.
yeah, he's like, "Yeah, yeah."
And look, it is fitting, and this is the way that you've lost every game. But instead of saying it's fitting, say our defense isn't good enough to hold teams in the final minute to win games. And if they were, our record would have maybe flipped 3, 4, 5 games. And if you do that, like, you're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But this defense is what we knew they were. Changing your defensive coordinator and adding 2 rookie linebackers and 1 defensive lineman is not going to go from being the worst defense to even 20th. They got worse.
They got worse.
And now you're in the same exact situation and you're bringing everybody back.
I
How many coaches got fired today?
I don't know of at least 4. How many ended up getting fired?
At Falcons, fired.
Yep.
Raheem Morris is gone.
Browns, Raiders,
Stefanski, gone. Carroll,
Cardinals.
gone.
Cardinals.
Yes, gone.
Who Is there another?
I didn't write them down, but plenty of coaches
Yeah,
got the axe today.
except the one that's probably deserved it the most.
But we knew it wasn't gonna happen. And I will there was one telling thing today, one telling thing
Yeah,
in Mike Brown's statement, talking about how they believe in this staff and they're all coming back next year. He mentioned Duke Tobin.
yeah.
Duke Tobin usually does not get mentioned. Usually he's in the
So what does
shadows.
that tell? So what is that telling you?
At least tells me that they are aware that the job that he did last offseason wasn't enough,
Okay.
and they still believe in him because he's been there 20 something years and he had drafted Achilles Smith in 1999. They still believe in him. But I do think it shows that they're at least aware that they need to do more in the offseason.
Well, they better be aware. Every fan in Cincinnati's probably emailing Mike Brown saying get rid of Duke Tobin. He's probably heard the name Duke Tobin more times in the last 6 months than he has in the previous 10 years.
I mean, have you?
Yeah, everybody has. So of course he's aware.
And Duke Tobin, who never talks to the media, guess what he's doing on Friday?
I don't even want to hear it.
I mean, it's going to be interesting what he says. Like the fact that,
Do you believe anything that he says?
well, we'll see what he says.
Okay.
But the way this team was constructed with that defense and the fact that you thought, I don't know if they thought or not, there was no way that that defense was going to help you win games.
No.
There's just no way.
No.
And I hope that he admits that a little bit on Friday because they have to do more. You have to do more. They are seventh they rank seventh in cap space with like $77 million available,
All
and that accounts with Trey's money coming off the books.
all of that money should go to defense. Don't touch the offense. Bring back Reisner. Everybody else back on that offensive line that
Yeah,
you know of.
no, they are.
Everybody else is back on that offense. Don't touch it. All defense. All $70 million of it, defense.
Yes,
They better
and
spend it. They better spend it. If you got the space, spend it.
well, yeah, and we talked about this last week. It has to be like the free agent signings where they brought in Trey and they brought in Von Bell and they brought in you have to do this again and you have to get it right. And hey, Joe Burrow was his hair all grown out and he's running his fingers through it the entire press conference. But
He kind of looks like a bum.
he needs a haircut.
Yeah.
But this
Should you
he
go
said
see?
it.
Should you go see Tammy at the Fern Creek
He
Clips?
needs to go see somebody. But this offseason is as big as it gets.
No, it is.
And look, I get on the national media for this narrative that he doesn't want to be here, that he's going to retire, that he's going to leave and all this. But if you do this again and you
No,
make
this
no
is your
changes
last
to this
chance. This
defense,
is your last chance to get this right. Because if you don't get
I
it right this year, it's over. It's done.
yeah. And
It's
it's a
done.
absolute disservice to not only him, to Jamar Chase, to T. Higgins, to Chase Brown, to all those guys on that offense.
Yeah. This
And
is your last chance to get it right.
and you finally got your offensive line. It's the best offensive line they've had
Yep.
since Joe's been there.
Correct.
And you've got a chance to bring that same offensive line back to have continuity, which we know how important continuity is when it comes to offensive line.
Yep.
And Reisner in his postgame is just talking about how much he wants to be here. And he just hopes that the organization wants him there too. And I mean,
I don't
look,
see why they wouldn't.
we've said a lot of bad things about the organization. I don't think if they can't get this one done, but it's just I
I
think
mean,
Joe
we're not
Burrow
the only ones that
deserves.
feel this way. I mean, I sent you the Nick Lachey. Can Nick Lachey buy the team? Because Nick
I
Lachey
don't,
thinks
I
like
don't think
us.
I don't think he's that rich.
98 degrees. They didn't go 20 times platinum enough to get
What
the
did
money
Nick
to buy the
Lachey
team.
say?
Let's read his quote here for you. He posted this on his social media. I think it was Instagram or something. But Nick Lachey, this is a quote from Nick Lachey. This is a slap in the face to all Bengals fans and build a team around them. As you said, he's more than 98% right.
He's more. We stole my line, but Yeah,
He's
he's
absolutely right. He's 198% right.
he's
Like,
100.
that's the
Yeah.
way that I don't understand how we can all see it, and old man Brown just doesn't understand it.
Well, he might understand it. He just don't want. He don't want to spend it. I look. They're loyal to a fault, and look, loyal can be a good quality. It can, but I just think that this offense deserves somebody else in charge. I don't get a sense of 100% confidence in this staff when I hear Joe talk, when I hear Jamar talk,
No.
and you want that. And look, this offense is fine. Like everybody's talking about takeaway play calling from Zach. It's that's not why they're losing games. There's times where I'm like, what? Like,
Well, his
yes,
decision making his
but
decision
that's gonna
making
happen with any that's gonna happen with any play caller.
his game management and his decision making is poor, and it happened yesterday, and we saw it on the one where it was 4th and 1, and we took the delay a game, and we shoulda gone for it, and there's another time where,
You
you maybe
shouldn't.
you shouldn't have gone for it, and you did. But it happens time and time again where they take delay of games, or they're not lined up ready, and they just look a mess, and that's
Well,
on the head coach, and that has
I'm
nothing to do
not
with play calling. He needs to
right.
grow up.
I mean, his play calling is not why they're losing games.
No, it's not, but he needs to grow up as a game manager, and that's a big part of being a head coach.
I think more importantly is you need to be a team manager, and you got to play complementary football
Yeah,
because how many times did we see this team play complementary football this year?
0.
No, I think twice.
Win.
The
Baltimore?
last two before this one when it was already over.
Maybe the
I mean,
Baltimore game at Baltimore.
yeah, potentially, maybe
We
three,
had we created, what, 4 turnovers or 5 turnovers?
but I don't know. Just it's disheartening to see all these teams make moves, and you know your team's not going to make move, and and then it doesn't.